Pesty and his friend. His friend wrote it. Peter will tell you all about it when you see him. This is Peter Pesty's edit. Sid's was a bit more biased to Sid. I much prefer this one.
Searching for my heart of gold. I'm a metal detectorist, searching the Roman road. Nothing like an open field. Well, there's nothing like the feel of mud. And when the treasure's revealed, well, it's just like a falling in love. Hot summer's day in July, I saw the farmer's daughter, she was riding by. She turned to me and gave me a smile. My sensitivity turned on. I'm a metal detectorist, searching for my heart of gold. I'm a metal detectorist, searching the Roman road. Turn my equipment on, just my discriminate. Love my silver and gold, but rusty nails I do hate. I keep searching high and low, searching throughout the land, until I find my heart of gold, my magic wand in my hand. I'm a metal detectorist, well, searching for my heart of gold. I'm a metal detectorist, searching the road. I'm a metal detectorist, searching for my heart of gold. I'm a metal detectorist, searching the Roman roads. I keep searching, keep on searching, I keep searching, searching for my heart of gold. I keep searching overseas, searching over land, searching in a Hungary and even Japan, searching in the US, even UK, searching every night and day, searching when the sun comes up, searching till the sun goes down, searching a high and low. I'm searching for my heart of gold. Hey Pete, I hear a noise. I found something. Hey, come here. Oh.
Oh, it's me. Do you know, he tricked us a minute ago, didn't he, Adrian?
Yeah.
What's that sign? He tricked us. That's better. He tricked us and brought... What are you doing?
I don't know.
It's got no ghost like. He tricked us and brought us on, and then we weren't there, and then we're there.
Yeah.
You've gone all ghost like, you have.
Yeah.
Do you know you look like Mr. Timothy Claypole without the hat there?
Well, I bet that the Mistress Maker.
Mm.
You
look a bit tired.
I've had a very busy day, and then got in from work and had to take my daughter and her boyfriend out for a meal, and traffic's bad and whatever. So yeah, got in about 20 minutes ago. But all good.
Whoa. Why didn't your daughter and her boyfriend take you out for a meal? See where I'm going there?
Yeah, probably embarrassed. Embarrassed. Wife was at work anyway. So wasn't that a lovely intro? The Gold song.
It was great. We meant to play that last week, but we got far too carried away with other videos.
Malcolm Forvargue, I think. I probably said that wrong. Is his real name, but his stage name's Gold Sylvester. So yeah, nice little song. Cheers people up, didn't it?
It was. Aye. So thank you for them. And they actually asked us to play it as well. So it's nice of them to do that. Appreciate your thinking of us.
So that's 4 people who watch the show now.
No, mate, 5. There was one up at Detecticon as well.
Oh yeah. But he was blind, wasn't he? But I suppose
and deaf, blind and deaf.
Yeah.
And I'm from. So I've got nothing. I didn't want to offend anyone then.
No, I'd keep it. Yeah.
From that place that the Oompa Loompas come from in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You know the one.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're all right though, Dave. Good week.
Yeah, I'm all right. I got to play out again this week. Twice I've actually been out. Went on what day was it? Saturday with Shane Alfcroft, Staffordshire Searcher. Give him a sub. Top channel, very informative. And I took the boy Sadler out magnet fishing the other day as well.
I watched that on YouTube. Lovely.
And he went off his head at me because I threw the chain and the spoon away that we found. I just emptied the bucket and it's gone.
The people on the canal boats, watch it. Archaeology Metal Detecting Mag YouTube channel. Lovely little video Dave's done. People on the canal boats, were they all right, or did some go?
Oh yeah, fine, yeah, absolutely. Every time I've ever been in that position, they've always been great. I had a nice chat with the guy from the Bosley Locks as well. No, Lockmaster. Do you say harbour?
Master.
Lockmaster.
Yeah.
Lockmaster. I had a chat with him and he was great. And he went, like I said, are you all right if I do some magnet fishing? I don't want to be cheeky. I've never been here before. I don't know what your rules are personally. He went, what's magnet fishing? Well, you are. He said, what's magnet fishing? I went, put a magnet in the water and, I thought you were trying to get fish with magnets. No, mate, it don't work like that.
He just said, yeah.
So then at the end, I went and told him, I said, look, we're just cleaning out the canal for you, basically, getting rid of all the crap. So he's like, oh, that's brilliant. So can you use your bin? Yeah, it's gone. So everything went. So the boy Sadler went very happy.
No,
but it gets him out. I mean, he's hit and miss when it comes to metal detecting. He has to be in the right mood for it, as kids of 8 years old are. But he was like, oh, can we go magnet fishing? Can we go magnet fishing? In fact, he told me that I'd said he could go magnet fishing, and I actually didn't. But I thought, I'll do it. It's a nice day.
Well, yeah, bless him.
And to do and the likes of that video that I did, it's not just for content for the channel, but it's also for him to look back on in the future and have a document of what he's actually done.
Yeah. And get embarrassed about what he had on his hair. And
oh, yeah.
Like you do when
he has got a gay haircut at the moment. Stupid blonde fringe going on. Sorry, did I offend off the listeners then? Readers, viewers, sorry. Happy haircut. Anyway, tonight's show, we've got a good friend of the show. He's been on a lot of times, recently, in fact. But he's coming back on tonight for a few reasons. So without further ado, let's bring back this person here, Mr. Gary Cook. Good evening, Gary. Gary's gone. Gary's coming.
It's the rain.
The rain.
It's raining heavy here, which I'm pleased about.
Well, while we're waiting for him then, hold on. I'm having a call. Hello?
Lots of good rain. That's what we need. Dry the ground out. Get out detected. Someone at my door.
Somebody
Right,
added me. I didn't think you liked me anymore.
No, Dave's just ordering a pizza, I think, or something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's put the microphone on mute. Yeah, I think he is.
Here I am. Sorry, I was on. Luke had rung me because we lost Gary.
It said I was backstage. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, there's something. It's either at your end or his end, and it's not allowing it to play nice. So if we do lose you, that'll be why. So
there's always technical issues when I come on here, isn't there?
I know, Gary. I mean, it started the show with your earphones, and now it's just led on to other matters.
Yeah. I don't think computers like me very much.
Someone called LP Metal Detector said he's comfy and braced for a 17-hour cooking job.
Yeah, he's already texted me and said he's in it for the long haul.
Yeah, I've had a couple of Red Bulls. I'm on my way. I'll be all right.
Yeah, just for him. I'll make it last 2.5 hours and sod him.
Yeah, you can carry on. I'm going at 9:30.
No, I got coffee. I can go on all night, boys.
There's wine.
It's all right. We'll just leave it running. Well, it'll go bad. Anyway, what is it? 6 weeks time, and we've got the rally.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. It's gone so fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's literally from. Well, I don't really know where to start on that one, really, because it got cancelled, and then we all thought, oh no, we've got to wait. It's going to take a year to, and all of a sudden, where's that year gone?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I can remember coming on the show and talking about why we had to cancel and
you did.
And the reasons behind it and everything. And all of a sudden, we're a year down the line, and we've only got 4 weeks to go. 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks to go. So
I think you had the same top on as
4
well,
weeks.
Gary.
Well, it's literally, what's the date today? The 5th. So this 4 weeks to, this time next month, it will be the Sunday of the rally. 5th.
I'm losing track of time, I am.
Yeah.
28 days and 12 hours.
And counting.
Thanks, man. 4 weeks tomorrow.
God knows where all the time's gone. I really don't. It just seems incredible that we were having this conversation about when we were supposed to hold it in 2020, and then we cancelled, and now look at us. We're talking about the 2020 rally being in 2021, and it's all upon us. It's
so where do we stand then, Gary? What's the current position of the rally? Everything's around people. How many?
Me and Dave Crispy, the rally coordinator, my backbone, one of the backbones of the rally, Dave Crisp. Most people know him for the Froome Horde. He is the rally coordinator. He is, without him, we just couldn't do it. Me and him went for a walk around the site on Tuesday. What day is it today? Thursday? No, yesterday, Wednesday. And we thought we'll walk the site to see what it's going to be like for all the guys and girls who are coming. They've started the harvest on 2 of the fields, and the farmer has assured me that it will, hook or by crook, even if it's wet, it's got to come off by the end of August at the very latest. Because obviously I'm panicking at the moment because of all this. I don't know what you guys have had, but this horrible weather is literally putting the harvest back, by a week to 10 days in some places, and it's quite scary.
Been lucky up north. We've been all right, Gary.
Well, yeah. It's a rally, organising a rally. It's the biggest thing, I suppose. Getting the land in itself and then waiting for the harvest is the one thing you just absolutely do not have control of. You cannot dictate what the weather's going to be, and you can do all the planning and get it right down. But the one thing you can't do is dictate the weather up there, and you're in the lap of the gods with it. So as I say, he's assured us that it's all going to start coming off next week, and then obviously by the time we all turn up, the plan is to have as much of it disked and cultivated as we can get, or at the very least the stubble rolled so it's easier to go on. The only issue we have is there could be one field that is in a crop that just might not be off, but we have got backup. We've got a backup farmer who's got some land pretty much within walking distance of the camping fields, and he has told me that he'll give us 2 fields to compensate if we've lost one because of the crop just not coming off. So we got backups, we got things in place. So everything is good to go now with the rally. There's not a lot more we can do with the planning, marquees, bars, toilets, skips, Bowsers, entertainment, the lot. It's all done and dusted, and we're just keeping our fingers crossed that the weather looks after itself. If this heat wave that they're supposed to be saying is on its way, let it last until the first week of September.
Well, we certainly had 2019 RCM and Detectable. We had 2 fantastic weekends of weather.
Yeah, we couldn't ask for better weather, could we? It was brilliant. If we can have even if we just don't get, the thing is, I'm not worried about, as long as you don't absolutely buck it down, then I'm not that worried about it. The camping field is pasture, it's permanent pasture. So it's hard standing pasture. So it's, even if we do get a little bit of rain, and I'm not going to put the kiss of death on it or anything, but even if we do, the ground is okay. It'll be fine.
And what are COVID restrictions going to be like for the event?
Well, at the moment, the thing is, at the moment, obviously everything is opening back up. So, you can go into a pub and you can go out to the bar and order a drink. We can 60,000 people can go to football matches. You can go into nightclubs. So what we're doing at the rally this year is we're going to have some form of COVID, not restrictions, but COVID things in place where, we're going to ask people to sort of, if they're queuing for anything, keep your distance. Mask wise, well, we're not going to make it compulsory. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you're more comfortable wearing masks, wear them. The girls in the booking in tent will have screens in front of them, and they will be protected that way. We will
and obviously, Gary, if you are ugly, you do have to wear a mask as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll be wearing a mask.
Batman one, yeah.
Yeah, mine's a full frontal mask, so you only see my eyes. Yeah.
Gary, how many people in total are coming?
Well, we've sold out. We've got 850 weekend tickets sold, and we've got another 100 day tickets. So we've got about 900 will be there on each day, roughly. But some of the weekend tickets that we sold are people who are friends, and they don't really detect that much. So but as it stands, we've got about 800 to 850 altogether. Sold weekend tickets sold. So amazing. It's a few hundred. It's about 150 more than last. Not keep wanting to say last year. It's 150 more than 2019. We've got a bigger marquee this year. We've got a 150-foot marquee by 40 foot, and we've got a separate marquee next to that for the food hall. If people want to sit in there and have a drink, we're not stopping people from coming into the main marquee with drink and that, obviously. But what we've done for COVID this year is we've given people a lot more room to spread out and mix. Instead of being all congregated together, we've given them the opportunity. There's going to be a smoking marquee as well, smoking gazebo. So anyone who wants to go and have a fag and that can go over and have a fag there. It's just, we're just giving people more. Pete Turrell will be in there pretty much from day one. No, we're just creating more space and more maneuverability for people. Just to be able to feel that little bit more safer, so you're not congregated in one place. You know, as I say, we're gonna have some one-way systems put in, so you're in and out, so you're not mixing that way. But as I say, as far as restrictions go, I don't think there is any actual restrictions anymore, is there? You know, most of it has been lifted now, so we're quite safe in doing what we're doing. But I just think we're going to leave a lot of it down to personal choice as well. You know, mask wearing. People will be wearing masks in the marquee, certain people, because you've got to remember, there are a lot of people who come to the Rodney Cook who are suffering with cancer or in remission, or have got over cancer, and they're very susceptible to certain things. So, you know, they will be wearing masks, and that's purely because of their personal choice.
I think a lot of people forget that when they see people in masks, sort of driving their car with someone in, or something, they could potentially have cancer or something that they, you know, cause them to get an infection easily and die, you know,
exactly,
with COVID. So yeah, you're right. You've got a point saying that.
You never judge somebody's way they are because of, you know, what you physically see. You know, there could be a big reason behind that. And what you got to remember about the Rodney Cook is a lot of the volunteers who come, certainly the volunteers from the hospital and the Forever Friends appeal, you know, many of those have cancer or recovering, as they say, recovering from cancer. And you've just got to give them the fact that that's what they've got to do. And they're very brave people to turn up and come to these things anyway, especially if they're having chemo and they're, you know, and their immune system is pretty weak and hardly any, you know, almost non-existent. You've got to just accept that these people are incredible people. And we get one couple who come, Anne and Terry, and Terry is undergoing he has been undergoing treatment for cancer since the first one, but he insists on coming every year, and they're amazing people. And every time I see them, you know, I give them a big hug because they come and support us and help, and they're part of the Forever Friends cancer appeal. And Terry especially is very vulnerable, you know, and it's so brave to come to the Rodney Cook. It's unbelievable. And
and all this money goes towards obviously the Forever Friends. So in 2019, how much did you raise? Because we didn't have 2020. So
far, we've raised as a group, as the Rodney Cook, we've raised just over £77,000. 38,000 of that has gone to the just under 40,000 of that has gone to the Forever Friends appeal, which is the cancer centre that I went to the other day to watch the foundations being laid for the new building, which is what we're helping raise funds for. And the rest of the money that we've raised has gone to a charity called CLICK, which is now called Cancer and Leukemia in Children. And that was, if you remember, at the 2019 rally, that was because of our Ray Case, who's part of the organisers team. His grandson was having treatment for leukemia, and he was one when we laid the beads out, and everybody could see that each bead on the piece of string represented a treatment that little boy's had in his very short life. And there was over 600 beads, so it sort of brought it home to people that this little boy is no more than 10, and each bead represented a treatment, and he's had over 600 treatments in his little life. And you know, so that's another charity that means a lot to us, the Children's Cancer Leukemia. And then the other one we've raised money for was the therapy for children who have speech problems, the Fluency Trust. They have for children who have very severe speech impediments and stutters. And we raise a lot of money. We've raised quite a lot of money for them and donated to those. And then we raised for Starlight, which is a charity which is very upsetting in certain ways because it's for children with terminal cancer, and it gives them the chance to do something amazing, like a trip of a lifetime, you know, or an amazing experience. And
all good causes.
Exactly, they're all cancer related, apart from the speech therapy one, obviously. But we did that as one of the one-dayers, and the farmer wanted it to go to part of the money was split between his charity and our cancer charity. As I say, most of it is for cancer charities, but this one we felt was a really just cause for children who have speech.
Have you got any targets this year, Gary, you want to aim for? Obviously,
I have a personal target in my head that I would love us to do. First of all, I would love us to break the 100,000 barrier this year. You know, we've done between 76 to 78, I think it's all together. So we would need, my maths is working right, we need about 24,000 raised this year to get to the magical 100,000. Which I would like to think we could do. You know, last year's event raised just under 38,000. And this year's event, hopefully, will raise somewhere close to that. And if we can get to the same as what we did in 2019, then we will have hit my personal target. I want to try and raise as much as I can this year, because the charity, I know we've all struggled during COVID and we've all had our own issues with things, and we've all had tough times, and it's been exceptionally difficult, and I understand that. And it's been exceptionally difficult for people suffering with other diseases apart from COVID. You know, cancer especially has been hit exceptionally hard in the hospitals because people just haven't been able to get in for treatment. They haven't been able to get in for testing. And more people are going to be further down the line with their cancer than what they should have been if they'd been diagnosed earlier, if they'd managed to get into hospital. So it's all the more reason why we want to try and do a bit more, try and raise a bit more this year, because they really have missed the donations coming in from events all around the country, because obviously people just haven't been able to do any fundraising. So we would love to be able to get as much as we can in the kitty this year. And I don't want to be on the, and beg and sound as if I just want to try and do what we can as a group and all of us together. You know, I've always said the Rodney Cook is a family. I've always said that. Dave and yourself know every time I come on the Rodney Cook Memorial, I always say we're a family. And I don't just mean the Rodney Cook Memorial team. I mean all of you as well. You know, all of the supporters, the manufacturers who support us, all of them, XP, MindLab, Nocta Macro, Garrett, Rutus, Cisco, MindLab, they all contribute to the rally. The traders, Leisure Promotions, Pete Turrell, amazing, good friend of mine. And what he's given to the rally is just beyond thanks, really. Regden, again, Nigel and Marcus, amazing people, so generous, and I can't thank them enough for what they do. Gary Blackwell at XP, Gaz always helps me in the rally, and he always contributes to the rally. The magazines, Treasure Hunting magazine, Jules and Dan, amazing. The Searcher magazine, Harry and Dan, the Arch Mag, the Big Show, you guys just incredible.
Oh yeah.
I can go on and on. It's amazing. I got so many people want to come up and help me and support the rally, and I don't want to sound as if I'm missing people out. You got Joan Allen have contributed, Crawford have contributed. They've all put in bits and pieces, and it's Blackadder Spades. So many people. It's unbelievable the amount of support that can get involved, and that's why we say we're a family at Rodney Cook, and everyone is, including everyone who attends. It's just one big, massive family. It really is.
I think it would be nice, because if one bloke's caught in a field metal detector without permission, it hits like national press now, and everyone's slating us, saying how we're gold diggers and all this malarkey. It'd be nice if the press and media suddenly realise that the people in this hobby hopefully have nearly raised £100,000 for good causes.
Exactly.
In the coming months, and it'd be nice if they start putting it in national press rather than the one bloke who just wandered off onto the wrong bit of land detecting or something like that. So hopefully it will put some good into the hobby.
Exactly.
Awareness. I mean, just going back to the Rodney Cook event, you said you got 100-day tickets still left.
There's probably a few one-day tickets left. There is a waiting list now for weekend passes, weekend tickets.
Right.
But I would say to these people, if you want to come, get yourself on the waiting list, because there are quite a few weekend tickets that have been booked by people but haven't responded to our emails about what they want to do with their reserve ticket. You see, when we cancelled last year, we said all tickets were valid for next year. And there are quite a few people who'd reserved tickets but hadn't actually paid for them. So we've emailed everybody 3 times now, and we've still probably got, I don't want to say too many number, I can't really get off the top of my head. I'd have to check with Lisa, but there's probably say 30 or 40 of these people haven't actually still replied, and they're on the edge of their deadline now. So I would say, if you want to come for the weekend, don't give up. Get yourself on the waiting list, because there's a good chance that you'll get on. Because these people,
how can they get on the waiting list?
All they need to do is email Lisa at charitydetectingevent@hotmail.com for the weekender, and just say you want to get yourself on the rally, and Lisa will respond by saying, unfortunately, we're sold out, but you will go on the waiting list. And if you want to get on just for a day, Saturday or Sunday, we are saying that those days are sold out, but to be honest with you, there's a few spaces left of people who just haven't let us know what they wanted to do with their reserve tickets from the 2019 rally. So be quick, because there's not many left.
How much are the day tickets?
They're 30 quid for the day ticket, and it's 55 for the weekend. And you get, for your 55 quid for the weekend, you'll get entertainment. You'll get you'll get live bands on the Saturday night. You'll get we're having a Rodney Cook Memorial Rally pub quiz on the Friday night. So get your teams ready, because there's some great prizes to be won. It's going to be a proper pub quiz, so there'll be lots of teams. So you'll get that as well on the Friday. Obviously, this year, all the usual stuff going on. There'll be a token area for you can redeem for prizes. We've also added a shower block this year as well. So you're all going to bring your towels if you want to have a shower, because we've got a 6-berth shower block. Some of you might want to smell, but
it's how much is that included in the ticket price?
Oh yeah. It's free of charge. We're not charging. If you want to put a couple of quid in for the donation for having a shower, by all means. But it's there. We've given it to you guys. We've always said at our rally, we want to always see if we can do something different. And
so the showers are free.
Yeah. It's a 6
Dave, you said they were £10, and I could share one with you.
You can share one if you want.
No. I said £10 for the 2 of us.
Oh, have we got
Silly
a special
Adrian.
one? Why have I got to bring a drill?
Yeah,
it wasn't a drill. Wasn't a drill.
It's not a communal shower, by the way.
It was a drill.
Oh,
it's an individual. You've got individual showers. It's not an open shower block. No, like you get in the schools.
Is it mixed sexes, or is it?
Unfortunately, no. It's individual. You've got your individual cubicles, Aid. So you're not going to have any.
Rob Randall might do my famous naked balloon dance. I might bring my ball rat outfit.
I'm having visions of that scene from Carry On Camping, when there's a little hole in the ladies' shower bit.
The glory hole.
Yeah.
Oh God, Dave! It's not even 9 o'clock yet.
But one thing that you're gonna be changing as of tomorrow, you're launching something tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes. Now, I just wanted to say there was a couple of people I forgot to mention. And I must mention them because they are amazing. Ricardo Lees, he deserves a mention. He has created me some amazing Rodney Cook banners and merchandise. As you can see, he's done these big banners, 5 meter wide, 5 meter long banners that are going to be up in the display arena with pictures of previous rallies and everything else. He's designed the logo for us, the new Rodney Cook logo, and he's done some amazing things for us. I also want to thank a guy called Paul. I can't think of his surname, but he runs a company called Science Posters, and he sent me a load of Rodney Cook key rings that he's made, and there we go, one of those. And he's also sent me an around one, and on the back it looks like a Roman, looks like a hammered coin, and look into my eyes, not around my eyes, but into my eyes. So as you can see, and it says Civitas Rodney on the back instead of there we go. Got on right. When you wake up, you will both be belly dancers.
Oh no!
There you go. As you can see,
You don't have to ever try and do that for me. I'll do it anyway. Just say, Dave, belly dance. It'll happen.
There you go. Do the huffle shuffle, whatever it is on the
Ruffle shuffle.
Ruffle shuffle. Yes, it says Civitas Rodney on the back, look, as you can see, which is quite a good little thing. And that was from Paul at Science Posters, and amazing. And Ricardo has done these also for us, which are there you go, covering up there is things for front covers for your dais, and he's also got them for the Equinox.
You're not Deus
as well.
Ooh, they're good.
So they'll be good, won't they? So yeah, and while we're talking about merchandise, this year, for the first time, we're trialing it. We will have a Rodney Cook Memorial merchandise stand, and there will be polo shirts, there will be baseball hats, there will be snoods, and a few other little bits and pieces. So it will all be for hoodies. It will all be for sale. And the lovely young ladies from the Forever Friends Appeal will be manning the merchandise store for us. And obviously all proceeds from the merchandise store goes into the kitty for the charity. There'll be limited amount of stock of these things, and we've had to outlay a little bit for them. But hopefully it will be popular. So if anybody wants a hoodie or a t-shirt or a polo shirt, come on over to the main arena, come into the marquee, and the girls will be happy to sort you out. So yeah,
with merchandise.
With merchandise, yes. Dave, what's the matter with you tonight?
What do you mean tonight?
Is it next door to the shower block?
It will be, yes. Everybody can take a cold one afterwards. Yeah, exactly.
Or during.
But yeah, so there's, we've got it's a lot bigger this year. We've got a lot more going on. We've put the rally has grown, and as I say now, and going on to what you were just about to say, we've moved on with the times, thanks to that man in the middle there. I'm pointing at him, Mr. Adrian Gaylor. He is someone I need to thank from the bottom of my heart, and I mean that, mate. Massively. This man has been amazing to me over the last few weeks. We had a chat at Detectival, Spring Detectival, and he has created for the Rodney Cook the most amazing website I could have ever asked for. We now have a Rodney Cook Memorial website, and the web address, and Adrian's going to kill me now if I get this wrong, is www.rodneycookmemorial.co.uk. Did I get that right, Adrian?
Yeah. And it doesn't show up in Google yet because it only literally went live this week. So it'll take, you have to type it in the bar at the top. I don't know if you can get it on the screen, can you, Dave? Because it's got quite a lot of stuff on it, Gary. I think when we were chatting at Detectival, you were quite passionate because you book a rally and you sort of hear how good it is, but unless you trawl through all the Facebook posts and see what people find, so on the website there's a gallery from 2019, 2018, just some of the finds, things that are going on there, and also the big thing, which apart from the website was the the booking of tickets, which your lovely wife Lisa.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine how someone can physically respond to over 800 emails, confirming with people 2 or 3 times per email, then taking card payment over the phone or checking the post, and then someone doesn't send it, chasing it up. She did all that manually. So not this year, but going forward for future events, there will be an online ticketing system where people get emailed a PDF with a QR code, and the marshals or the people on the ticket thing will scan it, and it's good for COVID as well, because we're able to trace people. So that will be coming up as well. But
Luke, could you share the screen, please, Luke?
One of the areas I wanted to.
Sorry, carry on. I just wanted to ask Luke. No, not that one. Not that one.
What happened there?
That one. So there we go.
There we go. There's the Rodney Cook website, and we got yours truly, Adrian, to thank for this. There's the new logo that Ricardo designed for us, and the actual silhouette of the man on the logo is somebody who came. It's called Petoir. He's going to kill me if I don't get this right. Petoir Potowski, and he came to the rally in 2019. And Julian Evan Hart took the photo of him, and we used it as a silhouette with everybody's permission, obviously. That gives you a little bit of details all about the rally. There's lots and lots of places to navigate to on there. That links you to the Facebook page. There's some photos from previous rallies and finds. And then you go, if you go back up to the top, you will see there's a row of different subheadings at the top about the rally gallery. There you can meet the team. If you go back to the about one and then scroll down, you can meet the team. That will actually take you onto the page where you can meet all the different people from the Rodney Cook, all the people there who have a lot to do with the rally, a little bit about them, what they do, their roles. Obviously, we couldn't get all the marshals on there, but there is a bit about the marshals at the top there. And there's a lot on the website for you to get through. There's previous rallies. There's testimonials on there from people who attend the rallies. The 2021 event, which gives you, details of what's going on this year. There's a lot about the hospital, who we raised the money for. And the most important thing is it gives, like Adi said, it gives people a chance to have everything in one place that they can find out about the rally. There's a frequently asked questions page. People want to ask questions about what they can and can't do at the rally. If they can bring dogs or if they can have fires, all this sort of stuff. But there's also a piece on there at the end called events, and Adrian has also set up for us, and he touched on it about Lisa. Me and Adrian spoke on the phone about a week or so ago, and we worked it out that if we had 850 people attend the rally, and the correspondence that Lisa has to have with each and every one of those is an average of 5 emails back and forth from each person, plus other bits and pieces. We averaged it out that just to book the people in and get them on is an average of around 5,000 emails, all by Lisa.
Who has a full-time job like yourself, Gary.
It's mind-blowing. I wouldn't be able to do it. And this is why we call her the backbone of the rally. She's the unseen hero, because without Lisa, none of this could happen, because to physically do that many emails is mind-blowing for me. I have trouble doing one. And
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And literally for this girl to do that, and some people are a little bit more, I don't mean in any way disrespectful to anybody, but some people are a little bit more needier than others, and they can have bombarded with 10 or 15 emails and then email back 5 minutes later, I've sent you an email, I've not had a reply. And poor old Lisa is probably coming in at the height of the booking in and to 30 or 40 emails, and she's got a reply to each one. And this is what Adi wanted to change. Adrian said to me, "We got to do something for Lisa to help, because as the rally's getting bigger and bigger and it's growing each year, it's just too much, wasn't it, for Lisa to do?"
I think, like anything, if you buy something, it's all well and good buying tickets on Facebook and stuff like that, but you want to see what you're getting for your money. You want to know what I think, Dave, if you get the page up again, or Luke, sorry, there's an FAQ area. So, can I bring my dog? Can I have a barbecue? Certain questions like that, which on the day we don't think of it. Like when we go to a rally, we have questions, but on the day, if someone's asking you the same question over 100 times, it must drive you nuts. So FAQ, can I take a dog? Can I have an open fire? What happens if I find something of value? What's the exact location? Can I get a refund? Blah, 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 stuff like that. You just click on it and it gives you the answer. But I think the one thing, Gary, did you want to mention about the other event, Gary?
Yes, yeah. No, now
click on events, Dave.
If you click on events, what I want to, obviously most people now know that we've got a one-day event coming up. We've officially let people know the date of it, which is Sunday the 19th of September. It's going to be in the same area as where we held the last one-day event, which is probably about 4 or 5 miles outside of Swindon. The last one-day event was really good. We had a bit of rain, unfortunately, but the fines started coming up. We had a massive field, over 300-acre field, and a few of the guys started hitting a little hotspot. And by the end of the day, some people were finding 4 or 5 hammered each. It was an amazing, and we even had an amazing Saxon find that has really stumbled the academics. So they're not too sure what it is. But we had a great time there, and it's the same farmer, but in a different field. It's on a slightly different location. The field we're going on is it's going to be about 300-acre site again. We're going to limit it to 300 people. It's a couple of miles down the road from where we held the last one day. But the difference with this one is we are now going to give the online booking system a go. We're gonna launch the one-day the booking system at this rally. So we said we were going to release details of how to book. Well, this is what we're going to do. You go to the website and you go to the event section on the website and you click the one-dayer and you follow the booking process. AD set it all up for us. It's very easy. So if you click on the events page there, Dave.
Book tickets, that's it, yeah. And it won't work. Oh, actually.
Rob Randall asked, can he forage for cake crumbs in my beard at the event? Don't be daft, there won't be any crumbs.
Oh.
Yes.
I could actually see him like a little mummy.
They're not
monkey
crumbs,
on a baby monkey.
They're large.
Like that, on a baby monkey.
So yeah, if you click the book tickets bit, and then you just go onto the page, and then you just follow the online booking system, and yeah, it's very simple, and you will get an online ticket which you can print off, and as AD said, you'll get a QR code, and we will check you in upon arrival, and it's very simple. You can pay by credit card, you can pay by
PayPal.
Your PayPal, or you can pay by your debit card. So yeah, it's just going to make it so much easier.
Cookie, did you notice something? When I'm
What's
here
that?
now. Hold on, let me find it.
Oh yeah, he's got his t-shirt on. Took me
I can't wear me up, mate. It's got
Well,
green on it. Green
I haven't
scheme.
got an XP hat. I'd like
I
an
have.
XP hat.
I have.
Got
Oh.
mushrooms.
Come and see me at the rally, Adrian. I'll get you one, mate.
I'm very surprised you've actually got a t-shirt.
Hey, Adrian, you'll be geared up in Rodney Cook Memorial merchandise anyway.
All the gear, no idea. Gary, just quickly, the one-day event you just mentioned that is going to be online tickets. That is 9 o'clock tomorrow. People can start booking tickets, but if you wanted me to turn it on earlier, I can.
It's up to you, really. It's up to you, mate. If you want to turn it on, turn it on. I'm going to be
turn it on.
Exactly.
Shall I? Shall I see if someone books one now?
Turn it on.
Yeah, open it up.
Turn it on.
Let's get it
turn
going.
it off. Turn it on again.
Let's
see if Luke will book the first ticket. Tell us when it's on. Tell us when it's on.
Adrian is now, I told him this yesterday, Adrian is now definitely 100% part of the Rodney Cook Memorial team, and he is one of the family. And by the way, Adrian, everybody has told me to say thank you from the team.
That's all right. No.
Credit where credit's due, mate. You've done an amazing. It's an amazing what you've done in such a short space of time. I just can't believe what you've managed to achieve in such a short space of time.
Yeah, I think we've done it in just over a week, haven't we? All the content, domain name, the email addresses, and it's been submitted to Google now, so it should start appearing in Google. The tickets are open now, so I've opened it up now. So if someone
book one, Luke.
So if someone wants, there is a very small booking fee, but that's pinned.
Lisa's come in to say thank you personally, Aid.
Oh, am I? I'm confused. I've got so many screens up.
There she is.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Amazing job.
There she is.
All right, no worries. Hopefully it'll help you out. All good work you do.
There I am. Yeah, it really will save me so much time. So thank you so much. I will miss my chats with people, but absolutely amazing. And it's going to really make my life a lot easier.
As a thank you for Adrian doing the website, can I have cake, please?
Of course. There's always cake.
Thank you. Oh, I love cake.
Can I have 3 hours all day long?
By the way, the Friday of the rally is my birthday.
Oh.
And under no circumstances is anyone to bring me some chocolate cake. I don't want any.
Oh.
Or if they do bring you chocolate cake, give it to me instead.
Yeah, well, everybody knows what happened to me on the last rally. I had chocolate cake. I ended up in hospital. So
someone put something in it, didn't they?
Yeah, I ended up having my stomach pumped in Barnsley Hospital. So I don't want to go through that again. Thank you very much.
Barnsley Hospital instead. We'll go like Wiltshire Hospital.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice.
I'll be all right. I've got a big tummy. Holds lots of cake, whatever variety. So, I mean, basically, we've covered the entire event, really, haven't we? We've looked at the new website. We've looked at the event at the same site a couple of weeks later, and everything's go.
Yeah, I'll just say there's a few things going on over the weekend. You know, people to get involved with. I want to say a big thank you to Simon Webber from Stop Wishing Go Digging. He's auctioned off a couple of really good drawings and paintings on his Facebook page, and he's donating the money to the Rodney Cook, which is amazing. Another detectorist, Mark Skelton, he has donated £500 through his business towards the ladies' toilet, because the ladies obviously have their own separate loo at the Rodney Cook. They have a porter cabin.
I've got boobs, so when can I go there?
Don't know what goes on in the porter cabin, but they have their own private loo in there, Dave. So I don't know, mate, if they'll let you in or not.
I've got boobs, so surely I should be allowed.
I can imagine you dressed up like Little Britain. I'm a lady. See if you can get in. I don't know.
I think actually Adrian would be more fitting for that. Anyway, moving on.
The support this year after COVID, after what we've all been through, and the support we've had right from the very beginning, from the very beginnings, has been it's just absolutely amazing. But over the last few years since we started the Rodney Cook, I can't get my head around the amount of people who have made contact with me wanting to help, like Adrian, for instance, and just not. Just doing it because they feel they want to, and little things like, stop wishing, wanting to do that, and what he's done, and lots of people making contact with me, like Ricardo and Mark and Paul from Science Post, all these people who just put things and say, can I, I want to help you. Can I do this? Can I do that? It blows me away. The generosity that is in our, in our hobby, and it's like Adrian touched on earlier. It's about time our hobby got a little bit of good publicity. We're not thieves and night hawkers and treasure hunters, as the press like to make out on a lot of us. This is something within our hobby that we can actually show the world in a good way. And it's like I've always, for one weekend only, we can forget all of our rivalries. We can forget whose metal detector is better than yours, and why you're using that metal detector. You should be using that. Forget the company rivalries. We don't have any of that at the Rodney Cook. We don't have any of the, the battles that go on between the manufacturers and whatever. It's one weekend where we can all link together as one hobby and forget the rest and just concentrate on having a great weekend, having some fun, and at the same time trying to raise money for cancer and children and people fighting this awful disease that took my dad and has taken many other people's dads and mums and aunties and uncles and sisters and brothers and children, God forbid. We can club together in one and just do that. And I always say as well, forget how much knowledge you've got of metal detecting, forget how long you've been in the hobby or what metal detector you've got. Oh, I haven't been doing it long, I don't know if I'll be made welcome. Yes, you will. You'll be made more than welcome. And you're not going to have anybody laugh at you if you don't know what's something you find or you're not sure what you're doing. We've had so many people say to me over the last few years, oh, we were so worried about coming because we hadn't been doing it long, but you made us so welcome. And I've had letters from single lady detectorists who have come and said, oh, I was on my own, I was a bit apprehensive, but I just can't believe how welcome you've made us all. And that's what we try to install at the Rodney Cook. We don't want any of this, ours is better than yours type thing. It's that's why I always call us a family, and I mean all of us, all of you guys, all the traders, all of us who help at the Rodney Cook, and everyone who comes. We're just one big family, and we're there to try and have a great weekend, and hopefully some good finds have come up as well. And
lots of drinking.
Well, the site itself, it's surely of what you've told me previously. The site does promise some glorious finds potentially.
I don't want to say anything that is going to put the kiss of death on it, but the site itself is a bit of a coup, and it's going to produce some really good finds. I'm hoping, if the area speaks for itself where we are, and to get this site. And to get the landowner to say yes was quite difficult. And he's a lovely guy and he's a lovely man, and the two farmers are lovely people. And I'm hoping that, as I say, we can have some good finds. But the most important thing is that we will have a good time, and we always do at the Rodney Cook. We always have a laugh and a smile. And as I say, it's my birthday on the Friday, so if anybody wants to buy me a pint, they can. Okay. I am comparing over the weekend, and I am DJing on this Friday night and the Saturday night, so I've got to keep my wits about me. I used to do a bit of nightclub DJing in my past, so it's going to be Friday night is going to be a old school,
bit of erasure for me and you, Dave.
An old school disco with 80s, 90s, and noughties music. So it could be a bit of rave, a little bit of dance, a little bit of house.
You got any lasers, Gary?
Hey?
You got any lasers at the disco?
Hey, we've got it all. I've got it all planned. And if any of you want to dress up in your best, 80s, 90s gear for the disco, by all means, come along, and do it. We're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to make sure that we have probably whistles, glow sticks. We're going to do the lot. We're going to make sure it's all a bit of, we're going to have a real good night.
Dungarees on.
Yeah, it's going to be good fun. And that'll be after
I won't say that one. I won't say that one.
But that'll be after the pub. We got the pub quiz before that, and again, it's going to be get your teams ready, guys, because it's the Rodney Cook Memorial Rally pub quiz. I think the big show's going to have a team entrance. The Searcher and Treasure Hunting Magazine and Regden, they're all going to put in an LP. They're all going to put in a team. There's going to be some great prizes, bit of fun.
We're going to have a team RMD Mag and Big detecting show then, aren't we?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
oh, yeah.
Adrian, I'm sorry I'm poaching you now, Adrian. You're getting poached now, I'm sorry. You've just been picked. I had first pick.
Yeah. What about James? Where's he going to go? He's going to have to go treasure hunting, isn't he?
Yeah, he can be your substitute for TH.
Yeah, I think there'll be Dan, Jules, Nessa, James on the treasure hunting team, won't there? It'll be a maximum of 5 people per team. So
that's me, you, force Luke into it.
Yeah,
that's 3. And then just like random other people who look like they might have a better battle on the way through the gates.
The exclusive is first prize. Obviously, we'll have to work some out for you guys if you win. But first prize to the team is a weekend ticket for every member of the team.
That's good.
So that'll be your first prize. So the winner of the first, each member will receive a free one.
Cake will do, mate. Cake.
Yeah.
You know I'm easy.
4 pints will do me.
It's I'm looking forward to it. I'm if I don't mind me swearing, I'm scared shitless at the moment. Because it's the worst time for an organizer is this part of it, because as I said right at the beginning, we're in the lap of the gods with the weather, so we're just hoping and praying that the weather gives a little bit and lets the farmers get on with the harvest. As I say, by hook or by crook, we're up.
Just got our fourth member of the team's just joined us.
Who's that?
Graham Dempsey. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Good.
He's in.
Tony Kaywood.
I think
if TC's there, TC knows all about buttons, so he's the button man.
I think the gauntlet is well and truly been issued, hasn't it? It's bring it on now. I can see this pub quiz is gonna be quite a rival. There's gonna be quite a bit of rivalry going on the.
Oh, if it's all right with you, there will be fights and everything. Lisa, bring a first aid kit.
She's gonna be in control. Trust me. And Lisa will be in charge of the pub quiz, and she won't take any messing.
Dave, Tony Kaywood's not there.
She'll be on mobile phone alert. I'll tell you.
Tony Kaywood's not there. Let me just randomly pick someone out of the room then.
Kerry.
Adam Staples. Oh, Adam Staples. He's a mind of not. She's not at RCM. She's at Detectable.
Oh.
Adam Staples. He's a mind of information.
Hey, like somebody's just put their live stream investigator. Look, rave. Excellent.
That's Rob Random, that.
There will be some rave going on, yeah. We'll be having a good night.
Egghead.
Oh, yeah, Carol, one of the marshals. She's going to enter the marshals team. She was on Eggheads. So, yeah, she'll be a coup if you could get her on your team, trust me.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Carol? You don't want to leave any litter lying around the Rodney Cook arena when Carol's about. Trust me, because she'll have you.
No, you're right, Dave.
Where have you gone, Dave?
He's eating cake. No, I think he's doing something.
Oh, he's getting his team up together. He's getting the A team back together.
Probably ordering kebab pizza or something. Gary.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was Luke. Sadly, his internet has gone down the entire of the street. We are still live because the show's run through the streaming site that we use. So we are still live. However, he won't be able to end the show. So everybody must end their stream themselves, log off the stream themselves. and it might still be live tomorrow morning.
If I keep talking, we will be just for Pete.
Well,
Oh yeah, just keep Cookie on his own. Cookie going on.
What about,
Also, we won't be able to roll VT with the Big Detective Show prize draw at 9:15. Instead, I'm unfortunately going to have to tell you. But as you all know, it's a secure site. It doesn't get dabbled with. So you will all get I'll announce the winners, but the winners, obviously, you'll get an email as well. And also, we won't be able to, unless Luke can get back on and give me a kick every now and again, I won't be able to have any more adverts on before the end of the show either. So I apologise to Composite Cleaning Pencil and Digger's Dips if your adverts don't get played tonight, because, as I say, we have no internet in, where's he live? Eastbourne Way? Somewhere down there.
Graham Dempsey with the Composite Pencil will be at the rally. So
he will.
We've got Regden, Leisure Promotions. Obviously, Pete will always be there because he's been with us right from the very beginning. There'll be a contingent from XP. Gaz will be there as always. There'll be a few people from Garrett there as well. Dr. Macro will hopefully try and get over for the rally. There'll be the NCMD will be there apparently come in. And I don't want to miss it. Oh yeah, there'll be James from Treasure It as well. He'll be there.
Never heard of Treasure. What's Treasure It?
Mate, you should get him on. He's amazing, absolutely amazing. He creates these incredible display boxes. They're about that big for your coins, and they're wooden engravings.
Right.
And he puts the coin in, and you can swivel the coin round so you can see the front and the back of it. And he has it engraved all the way around the edge, and he is absolutely amazing. Some of the things he does.
If you go to rodneycookmemorial.co.uk, rodneycookmemorial.co.uk, under supporters, under the trade people, he's there, and there's a link to his website. I'd never heard of him before, and I went on there, and he does some really good stuff.
It's amazing, isn't it, Adrian? Some of the things he makes, he does it all himself. Really, really good.
Yeah. So you got there, Dave?
I'm just going on there now.
Called Treasure It.
Found him.
He was going to abbreviate it, but he left it as Treasure It.
Got it. Yeah.
No one got that.
Yeah. He makes some incredible.
I got it.
You got it?
Tit. Yes.
No, don't Google that. Don't Google that.
I wasn't Googling it. I was on RedTube.
I'm not getting involved.
It's after 9 o'clock now. We can say what we want.
Yeah, it's after the watershed. You can do what you want.
Yeah, we can. Gary, will you do any? You're going to be busy that whole weekend. Will you detect at all? Half hour?
No. None of the marshals will do any detecting over the course of the weekend. They will be out in the fields. The thing is, the one thing I forgot to say, sorry guys, is this year the rally, the site is massive, and it's spread over quite a long area. So what we're going to be doing is we will have 4 gators, and if people don't know what a gator is, it's like a zoo. It's like I suppose the quad bike on steroids, I suppose would be the correct way of.
Oh, I thought you would have the security guards that were big like alligator things.
Yeah, no, it's
stab at people.
It's 4 of those, 4-wheel drive. They've got seats on the back in a trailer, and we will be, for people if they need to, can transport them to and fro some of the fields.
Can you take me to and from my tent?
Yeah. So there will be like people out and about doing that. The Sunday fields, some of them you can walk to from the campsite, but some of the ones which are a little bit further away, we will have a parking area, hopefully, near some of the Sunday fields. So on the Sunday, we will take people they can follow the gators. up to the camping field, and they can put their cars up there if they want to, and then detect in the fields and then come back on site. It's a one-way system we're going to have in place because we don't want to interfere with the farm traffic coming to and froing on the track. Otherwise, we could have a bit of a queue. Dave would kill me if I didn't say this now, and this is very important for people coming on the Friday.
Bring cake.
Do not try and get onto the site before 12 because you won't be able to get in, and you'll clog up the farm.
Is that traders inclusive?
No, traders are okay. You'll be all right. Traders, most traders will be arriving. Some of them will be arriving on the Thursday during setup, but most traders will be allowed to come in from 7 a.m. Whenever they want to turn up. But unfortunately for people coming, we can't let you in until 12 because there is a few things going on the site. And he has asked me, we have said it on the advert, do not arrive before 12, and we will send it out on the emails, do not arrive before 12, because you won't be able to get into the site. Because last year we had one guy turn up at 7 a.m. we had to say to him, sorry, mate, but you can't come into the site yet. Well, what am I supposed to do? So, well, we did say you couldn't get here until 12. Go and have a cup of tea. Go and have some practice. I don't know. So, yeah, it's arriving at 12. Get yourself booked in. Get your tent up if you want to. Whatever you want to do. Get your caravan or your mobile home set up. There'll be a big area for detecting on the Friday from 2:00, and you can go out into the Friday field into whenever you want, really. And then obviously the Friday the quiz starts about 8:00, and then in the morning it'll be a briefing around about sort of 8:30 for 5-minute briefing, and then people can spread out and go out onto the Saturday fields. And there will be separate fields for Sunday as well. So, yeah. But as I say, please don't arrive before 12 because all you're going to do is just mess things up and clog the system up. And we will have marshals in place once the gates open to ferry you in, and then we'll have a holding system if it gets too busy. And we've got to do it this year just for the nature of the site and getting people in. And the amount of people coming as well. You know what it's like. People...
Well, I think Scotty B said that's one thing he learned from his first event is people turning up and the traffic in the roads congesting and people getting there early, because you can't say to everyone, you turn up at 12:30, you turn up at 1, you turn up at 12:27. No. So in theory, everyone in their heads tries to turn up at 12, and some
can I interject, gentlemen? Luke, if you are there, could you roll the video, please, before
Gary, you've sold a ticket.
Show. And if you could now share the screen, please, Monsieur Higgins. No, that's the wrong one.
Brian Stagg. First ticket sold on the automated ticket for the one there.
Marvellous.
Yay!
Thank you, Brian.
Luke, could you share the screen again, please? Here we go. So this week's prizes on the Diggers Dips Weekly Big Detecting Show prize draw. First prize is Queen Yearbook 2021. Second prize, cleaning pencil from thecleaningpencil.com. And the third prize is 5 Digger Dips tokens. Between 1 and 31, Mr. Cook.
17.
Adrian.
4.
19.
No, 19.
Couldn't remember the words then. Oh, it could be me. It could be Gary.
What's first prize? Oh, coin.
It's Gary. Deborah 27B wins Coin Yearbook 2021. Well done, her, and well done, Gary. Gary, next number.
I'm on a roll. 25.
Adrian.
7, please, Bob.
2. Come on. I haven't had a win for a while. Eh?
What? Oh, God.
Oh.
Admin. That's Graham Dempsey.
45. Weezoofer. So Weezoofer has won the cleaning pencil. So between 1 and 45, Cookie.
4.
Adrian.
32.
42.
What did I say? 32.
Oh, it's a 4.
49.
Uh,
I'd laugh.
46. The Butch UK. So, Coin Yearbook 2021 to Deborah 27B, Cleaning Pencil to Weezoofer, and 5 Diggers Dips tokens to the Butch UK. You will all be contacted via your usual means on the Diggers Dip site. Thank you to Diggers Dips, and thank you to the Composite Cleaning Pencil. I had to look, Graham. I had to look. I'm back now. I just want to give an update to people on Just Detect. There's been some updates on the Just Detect app this week. So let me find the information.
I think also the Rodney Cook Memorial Rally, yes, it will be on.
Yes, it's already on there. It's already on there. So if you do find any finds of consequence that you want to record on the Just Detect app, and you've obviously downloaded it, as long as you put in, it gives you the option to choose an event, choose Rodney Cook, and then when I'm on the other side, I can just do hashtag Rodney Cook, and I'll be able to view all the different finds from the event firsthand as soon as they're there. So you can now choose a detector model when adding and find and filter the finds by detector model 2. Normally you could just use Nocta Macro, Minelab. Now you can put in Vanquish. Now you can put in Simplex, etc., etc.
Has it got parking?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. You can now also edit your find information after posting, and update instructions are on facebook.com/justdetect. And also the leaderboards at the moment. The top 3 brands currently on Just Detect are Minelab with 989 finds, XP with 468 finds, and Nocta Macro with 230 finds. Top countries are the UK, 1,689 finds. Oddly, I thought Germany at 76 finds and the US of A with 74 finds. Don't forget you can use this in any country you want. And the leaderboard of people at the moment are Jason Jones, Norfolk Button Boy in number 1, Joshua Pierce, HH Detecting number 2, and Steve Shorters from Detecting, that lovely Detecting Wear UK. Go and find our merch and Detectables merch and Peaky Finders merch and Just Detect merch and everything on there. It's Ace. He's in 3rd place. So there you go. There's some updates on that. Do I have some of it? I do have some of it. That's that one. That's that one. That's one I've done. I've actually done all the updates and remembered. I went metal detecting. Right. I was watching. Gary, do you ever watch Forged in Fire?
No, I think I've catched the odd episodes. Is that the one where they start making weapons and stuff?
Making knives and that, yeah.
Yeah.
So me and the boys Saturday morning are watching Forged in Fire. Saturday afternoon I go out detecting with the Staffordshire Searcher, and that come out, and I saw the tang, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's made of iron. So I nearly had that's my not sword or not knife. But I had some lovely stuff. I had a multitude of coins, nothing of consequence. You know, a lot of them you couldn't tell what they were. There was one George III that you could. Buttons. I was up there with Tony Kaywood when it comes to buttons. A lovely silver thimble, which I still need to clean. I still need to clean all of them, to be honest. Several musket balls and a spindle whirl, which Scott Oldham thinks I'm actually king of the spindle whirls because that's all I ever seem to find. And at the moment, I'm currently sporting no pinpointer. That's me Detecnic's pinpointer. And see your button. I've took it apart to try and fix it. You see your two buttons there. Well, when you take it out, that's the bit from the inside. You've got your two little sticky uppy bits, which should press down normally. The one for the on and off is vanished, so I can't actually use that at all anymore. I found a little bit, and I tried epoxy resining into it, but it's a failure, and I'll give up the ghost.
Sounds like you want to have a couple of quid on the Rodney Cook raffle then, because we've got
absolutely
quite a few things to give away in the raffle this year.
I certainly will do. But I've had that now. I must have had that for about 9 years, and it hasn't done me wrong once.
It's not that bad, is it?
Brilliantly.
No, we got a raffle this year.
That lovely chap at Peaky Finders. I'll be buying one off Peaky Finders, Rallies, and Metal Detecting Store. That's Luke.
No, we got two brilliant raffles this year. There's going to be a lot of prizes. The metal detectors. We're probably going to have somewhere around about on the Saturday and the Sunday raffles. Probably somewhere around about 10 detectors per day. Brilliant. In each raffle, plus pinpointers and stuff. So we got some amazing raffle prizes this year. Really, no, we've been very lucky with the generosity from the manufacturers and the traders at Dad's Memorial, and the raffles have always gone down really, really well. So I will be saying to people, have a look at the prizes this year, guys, and get some, have a go, because the raffle is a big part of how we raise the money. And treasure hunting and Searcher give us some amazing. Yeah, I know. I did see him on there. I'm gonna have to get his autograph when we see him next time. I did actually say to Lisa earlier, funny enough, I said, "There's AD, look on the front cover of the magazine." And
again, you didn't say again, did you?
You're all right, AD, because when I got on the front cover, all it was my ass.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. You got the front cover of the Rodney Cook Memorial Rally.
Yeah.
We had you signing copies for people. And we had people buying them off you for charity.
And do you know what made it work? Do you know what was worse? The worst thing about it was, right? I've always wanted to get on the front cover of Treasure Hunting magazine. And Julian Evan Hart, if you're listening, you've been promising me, and Dan Goldburn, you've been promising me for years, you're going to get me on the cover, all right? Years, these two have been saying, don't worry about it, guys, we'll get you on, don't worry. I've always wanted to go on the front cover, right from the early days. And I come home from work one day, and the magazine's delivered. And I open it up, and I thought, and I open the magazine up, and I think, I recognise that bloke on the front cover. And I open the page open, and on the side it says front cover, Gary Blackwell, metal detecting. See? And I look, I think that don't look like Gaz. And I think, hang on a minute, that's me. And it's a photo that Gaz took of me ages ago with the machine over my shoulder, and he got me flat ass and me bloody head. And I actually got on the front cover, but it's the back of me. And to make it worse, they called me Gary Blackwell.
You're lucky I'm too big for the front cover, apparently. Even from a distance.
I got straight on the phone to Gary, and I said, Gaz, guess what? I've made it on the front cover of Treasure. And he said, oh, well done, mate. I said, yeah, but they called me you, and it's the back of me. I know I've got a face for radio, but I didn't think it was that bad. Blimey.
I still in my head have a picture when I was young. I used to read it because my granddad and my dad used to get it, and it was always a bloke in smart shoes, flared trousers, a polo neck top, and a nice jacket with leather patches with sort of a C-scope on the front, looking like he was going to a wedding, but like metal detecting. Because people used to dress a lot smarter then, didn't they?
Oh yeah, my. If you ever look at photos of my granddad,
yes, look.
There you go. And did you know as well, in the early days of some of these magazines, it was always women in bikinis metal detected on the beach, wasn't
it? There were some.
No, I've got to say you're wrong there, because there's another treasure hunting magazine. There's a lady on the front in all blue casual wear.
There you go.
November 1978.
Yeah, you're right about people.
Oh, hold on. It's the lady on the beach.
There you go.
What else we got in here?
Some very inappropriate ones back in the day, prior to Dan.
Back in the day.
But Dave's obviously got them in.
Search it.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Now, Dave, I hope you haven't mixed these mags up with some of your private magazines as well by mistake, have you?
Yes, I have. Hold on. Oh, no. Look. There's a boat on that one. I'll have to keep that out. Because the site I've been metal detecting for the past 15 years. I'll keep one out. I didn't even know it was there.
No, you were right, Adrian, about people dressing smartly. If you look at every photograph of my granddad on the beach, he's wearing a suit and he's got a hanky with the 4 knots on his head.
Yeah. There's that's a nice one. There's a nice one of my granddad in about 1976 on the beach, and he had a 3-piece suit on.
Yeah, that's right. Even in like 46 degrees, wasn't it? They'd always have their suit on.
Yeah. So I did. I was talking to Chris Rogers, Addicted to Bleeps, and we were talking about doing a retro video on YouTube, dressed up in 70s clothes, going detecting.
Have you seen the new Foo Fighters album?
No.
It's called the DGs. So it's basically the Foo Fighters covering Bee Gees songs in retro wear. Pretty cool.
But hats off to them when they used to detect dressed like that, because it must have been a nightmare wearing all that clobber.
Well, yeah. I don't get me wrong, each to their own, but it always makes me laugh when I see people getting ready to go out metal detecting, and I don't want to sound as if I'm not being condescending or anything to anyone, but you see some people go out and it looks like they're going into battle when they go out metal detecting. They've got literally 2 or 3 bags. They've got drinking tubes. They got spare spades, half a dozen, like they got their gun belt around them, and they got half a dozen different spades and digging tools hanging off of it. You know, they got backpacks. They got suspension harnesses, and I'm thinking to myself, mate, you're going metal detecting in the field. You know, when I go out, I've got a coins pouch and a spade, and that's it.
But it's the farmer permission I'm on. He doesn't want you wearing camo because obviously you might get shot if that. True. If you're if you're coming out of a forest, they're shooting.
Well, listen, gentlemen, it's nearly 9:30, so it's the end of the show for us for tonight. Gary, is there anything else that you want to add before we go?
As normal, a massive thank you again to everybody who helps at the Rodney Cook, everyone who contributes to the Rodney Cook via raffle prizes or giving up their time and helping on the weekend. Obviously, to everybody who contributes in other ways, like that man above me there to the right, AD, with his amazing new website, and to all the traders and the dealers and everyone who helps. I don't want to go through it all again. You're all incredible people. To everyone who attends the Rodney Cook, you're all amazing. You're all fantastic. I love you, each and every one of you, and I cannot wait to see you all in September, because it's been such a long time since we managed to all get together at the Rodney Cook event, and we have such a great weekend and we have such a good time. I can't wait to see everyone, some new faces, old faces. I just cannot wait, because we've all been through a tough old 18 months or so, and let's just get together and have a great fun weekend and enjoy ourselves. We've got lots of new things planned. We're gonna have a laugh, we're gonna have some fun, and let's raise as much as we can for these poor souls with cancer. and do what we can to try and make other people's lives that little bit much easier. And it's very humbling as well. You know, we've all got our problems, but nothing compared to what some poor people have got. And
absolutely,
I just want to reiterate again to everyone, you know, stay safe, have a good few weeks. I'll see you all in September, and don't forget to get on the waiting list, because there's a good chance you'll get on. And go onto the website. It's www.rodneycookmemorial.co.uk. And the one dayer now is up and open, limited to 300 people. So get yourself on, book it on for the one dayer. And as I say, I love you all, and I'll see you all in September.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Before we go, don't forget, the fat fella here started his own new YouTube channel, and it's called Gone Feckin' Techtin' Adventures. That's mine. And to everybody else who's on YouTube in the chat room, please give each other a follow and support each other. Eagle Eye DJ, TC Detect, Rob Random, John Clayton, Metal Detecting in Devon, Gareth Howard, Staffordshire Searcher, South Coast Detecting, Eagle Eye DJI. Give each other a follow, because at the end of the day, this little community of ours works well because we all support each other. So give each other a follow. Give me one, because my videos are shit. But anyway, there you go. Next week we have a big show. We've not spoke to them before. I've been looking forward to it a couple of years, and we've been able to finally get them all to come on at the same time, as it'll be something silly like 1 o'clock in the morning in Japan. We have Japan Treasure Hunters, another YouTube channel coming on. We have some other guests lined up. Pete Terrell. He knows what I mean, hopefully. And I'm just waiting to hear back from one or two others. I'm waiting on one in particular so I can work other dates around them. We will also be having a detectable show, much the same as tonight, a prequel to the event. A prequel? Is that the right word? A prelude to the event. So we'll have that too. Thank you to Gary, as ever, for coming on the show. Look forward to seeing you next month. Next month? How weird's that, saying that? What are you doing now? Internet's gone. Internet's gone.
Am I talking funny?
Whose internet's gone? Luke's or yours?
I'm all right. I'm
You
still
sound
here.
funny. Am I
Anyway.
slow? Am I going?
Well, we'll go anyway, because Luke's internet's obviously gone Pete Tong. So
No, I
Luke,
think
if
it's
you are
mine.
there,
Oh no, I'm back again.
well,
Sound like
anyway.
you-
Thanks to yes, but we're going now anyway. Thanks to everybody. It's been a pleasure. Luke, videos in the thingy if you are there. If Luke isn't there to end the show, he is. See you all next week.
I have dreamed of every beach in Brighton, chip shop open, seafront lights on. I have looked at each and every pebble, found a medal, found a petal. People think I've got no money, think I'm kinda mad with my metal detector beep beep beeping in my hand. I look under every pebble, every grain of sand with my metal detector. It's a very, very sad world. Sad world. In the summer there are broken bottles, voices laughing, someone laughing. In the winter when the sea is stormy, only driftwood, only drifting. I've seen someone else just like me, walking on the beach with a metal detector, beep, 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 looking under every pebble, every grain of sand, going round and round in circles. She is a very, very
We're changing our look. We're changing to make a difference. For a